Hello and welcome to Rock Your Block and this week's segment of Egyptian Secrets Wellness Zone. I'm Brynda Johnson, your holistic wellness coach, and today we have something very special. Well, every day we have something special, but let me just mention on our last segment, a lot of you wrote in and asked for specific information regarding a plan of action so that you could lose weight the fast way. Well, today we have with us Carmolita Cesar, and she's going to help us with this plan to make losing weight, and I'm saying losing weight, but actually we're saying release weight. Once we get rid of it this time, it is not coming back. So let us welcome Carmolita today to the Wellness Zone.
Thank you so much for having me, Brynda.
It's a pleasure. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? I know that I met you just a short while ago, but because I met you and you've showed me that we have so much in common, it's like we know one another for years. We've known each other for years and years. So tell us about yourself.
All right. Well, actually, I have been in the health industry starting out as a very young teenager, and from there went on to college and graduated, and then later on became very much excited about going out into the workforce and just making it happen, and fell in love with sales and marketing. And along the way I actually became a manager for LA Weight Loss, and from there just continued to follow my dreams, and one day came across something very phenomenal, and here I am today.
All right. Was that finding what you found, does that have to do with those 15 pounds that you told me you recently lost?
Absolutely.
Can you tell me more about that?
Well, a good friend of mine contacted me regarding a program that she had found out about, and I had asked her, I said, well, how soon can I get it and how much does it cost? And she said, well, listen, I'll put you in contact with the person that I got the information from, and she did, and I had a chance to meet up with that person and tried the product out and absolutely loved it. And she had asked me one magical question. She said, did you want to pay retail or wholesale? And we know in today's economy, wholesale was right up my alley. And so I ended up getting the product, got on it, had been on so many other things, and I said, you know what, one more thing won't hurt. And gave it a try, and within 30 days I had lost 15 pounds, and I was so excited.
Oh, that's really great.
Yep.
It's always good when you're losing, but tell me, how did it make you feel?
Oh my goodness, wonderful. She had mentioned that 4 things would happen in the process of me trying out this product, and she said, number 1, she said, you'll find that you'll start to sleep better. And I actually experienced that within the first 2 days. And then she said, number 2, she said, your appetite will start to be suppressed. That actually happened the first day. And number 3, she said that you'll notice that you may lose a few inches and a few pounds. And she said, it doesn't attack muscle, so don't worry about that. You will keep, your form. And I said, wow. And then she said, and then lastly, she said, you'll find that you have a lot more energy. Well, again, that happened within 2 days. And from there, I was sold.
Wow. Who wouldn't be, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's so important. We're finding, well, we know now that the vast majority of Americans are either overweight, obese, or morbidly obese. So it's affecting our health in so many ways.
That's true.
In fact, emotionally too. Not only just the physical aspect of it, but emotionally, mentally, you can't think so well because the weight is troublesome. I recently read an article where Dr. Oz, he was a chubby child growing up, and he interviews people on his show, and he wanted to know, what did it feel like to be obese? Morbidly obese. So bless his heart, he had the makeup team put on 400 pounds of, you remember the Nutty Professor?
Yes.
How he made himself appear to be heavy? Dr. Oz actually went out in the street And he found that people were very rude to him. He said even though it was a make-believe, he became very, very depressed at how people made him feel, even though it wasn't real. And so, you know, we learn a lot how being overweight, obese, plays a big part in how you're treated even by other people and how it can affect you emotionally. So when we're looking for products or ways to help you feel better, then we're happy to find something. And you know what? You introduced this to me. Honestly, today I'm talking a little too much, and this is my interview with you, but I have to let the folks know how I met you, which is why we're good buddies today.
That's right.
You're so warm and friendly, and of course in the Amish market you have, my number was 1,299,000, and you politely asked what my number was, and you said, well, your number was 3, and you allowed me to get my healthy food from the market along with you. And at the same time, you introduced me to this wonderful idea of getting rid of, I won't say lose anymore, because we always look for something we lose. Release the weight the easy way.
That's right.
And we're all looking for the easy way. I went with you to the car, and here I am today with my pink drink.
Absolutely.
And I tell you, I've been on this for about a month now, and I've not lost as much as you, but I haven't tried to lose. And I've lost about 7, 8 pounds. And I feel wonderful. Maybe
Yes.
that's why I'm talking so much. I feel energetic and I feel really, really good. But tell me, have you found, since you've been with this product, is it easy to take? Is it convenient?
It is. It's very convenient. It actually comes in a little stick. It looks just like this. And the texture of it is very similar to Crystal Light. And in the morning, just one time a day, you just tear it open, and it's really easy to tear open. I know some things are pretty difficult. And you take about 12 ounces of water, and you just...
Does it matter if it's a little bit more or less?
Doesn't matter. Just pour that right on in. 12 ounces is really the best, though. And just shake it up. Very, very simple. Nothing complicated or difficult.
What's it taste like? Now,
It
I
actually
know, but
comes
I'm
in.
asking you.
I know it comes in cherry pomegranate flavor, and it is
Yum.
delicious. Yes, yum. And that's it. It's just that simple.
And only once a day. How about if you take it twice a day if you're eager to lose weight faster
Well-
or release pounds faster?
And that's a great question, Brenda. 2 a day, you can. It won't hurt you. But 1 a day is all you need. And most people will take this, they'll put it in their top pocket, they'll, if they're a woman, they'll throw it in their purse. And the magic just starts to happen, just within that time frame. But there's always a catch to everything.
Oh,
Yes, there's
tell me
2
the
things
catch.
that you must do while you're on this program. And the first thing is you cannot change your diet. We want you to eat what you've always been eating. And I find that is the most difficult thing for people that go on any type of weight loss system, is that they don't want to change their diet. And so you don't have to do that with this program. And then secondly, you don't have to exercise. So if you don't, you don't have to. If you do, great. It doesn't matter at all.
Now, you mentioned magic. What are the ingredients in this that makes this magic?
Well, just a few that I could actually mention. Everybody's very familiar now with Garcinia cambogia, so that's actually one of our main ingredients. And then also chlorogenic acid, which is a green leafy vegetable. And we also have one of my favorites, which is stevia, which is from a very natural plant, natural leaf. And that's what gives it that nice little sweet taste. And I mean, again, cherry pomegranate flavor, and the list kind of goes on. And I absolutely, again, I love it.
Yeah, I think it's convenient because you can use it in a sports bottle, water bottle.
Absolutely.
In the morning, actually, I have my little glass, my pink drink glass, and I whip it up real fast. And I know they suggest you eat first, but this is my morning breakfast. So this is all I have when I get up in the morning.
That's right.
But there's another product that goes along with this that, you know, when I was skeptical at first, and then I tried it, half capsule. And I said, oh, this is great,
Yep.
you know? And then I eased up to a full capsule. I said, this is wonderful. Now, the danger with this product, in my opinion, is you don't really want to eat after a while.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't think about food. All the cravings are, they're gone.
That's right.
And you feel this energy, your mind is clear, your thinking is better.
That's right.
How do you account for anything being easier than this?
You really can't.
No, you cannot. You
really
cannot.
can't. It doesn't get any more simpler than that.
No. And another thing, is there anything that's not good about this product? Can you tell us any
Well, I will say
warnings?
this, that it is the one thing that I will say it's not good about is that I didn't know about it back about 19 years ago when I had my son, when I was struggling trying to shed those pounds. And so anything that's not good about it, honestly, I haven't found or heard anything. It's an all-natural dietary supplement, and I think that it is the best thing, you know, since sliced bread. I mean, all natural, it tastes great. It's a 30-second, you know, plan in the morning. Just pour it in a bottle, shake it up and drink it.
How many seconds?
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Between the tear and the shake.
That's pretty quick, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I mean, again, just a phenomenal, phenomenal product. And we're just getting so many wonderful results. One thing I will say about this, Brynda, is that it was designed for diabetics, pre-diabetics, and those that struggle to lose weight. It does help with balancing out the lipids, your blood sugar, as well as cholesterol and high blood pressure. And we've had some phenomenal results from people that are, you know, on medication, those that are off medication. The pink drink is actually even safe for children. And so just a phenomenal, phenomenal supplement.
Yeah, that's really important because if your body is producing too much insulin towards diabetes, then that is a health risk. But this is, from what I've read, it helps to balance your blood sugar level.
Absolutely.
And this is another reason why it's so wonderful.
Absolutely.
And it cuts out the craving. If you were a sugarholic like I was,
That's right.
it cuts out all the craving for anything sweet.
Absolutely.
Maybe because it's a little sweet in itself.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the reason why. One thing I will say as well is it really helps you to make better food choices. So when you want to go for that chocolate cake or those cookies, you know, you can, but for some reason you just don't have the cravings that you used to have. You don't have the desire to, you know, to eat, you know, 6 or 7 cookies. You know, you could eat one and say, okay, this is enough. And you do find yourself getting full a lot faster, which is, you know, so pleasing. And so again, just great. I'm just so happy that someone thought enough about me to call me and says, hey, I want you to take a look at something.
Yeah, I'm glad my number was 1 million, you know, too many in the store. Otherwise, I would not have known about this,
That's
at least when I found out about it. You know, I've got a couple of questions more to ask you,
Sure.
but right now we've got to take a short station
right.
break. And while we're taking our break, I am going to sip on my pink juice,
All right.
water. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Chandler Slade. I'm 5 years old, and thanks for Rock Your Block and Channel 10.
This, I have to tell you, is really delicious. It satisfies your quench for something to drink as well as, you know, it can fill you up if you drink it right down too, I know. I had a couple of questions to ask you.
Sure.
One is, how did this come about? Somebody really went into a lot of thinking to bring such a product. I know they had to think about the world as it is today and so many problems with obesity and being overweight. I am definitely included in that, so I can talk about it easily. And especially after Dr. Oz went through his ordeal, he was not necessarily overweight as an adult, but to experience that feeling of how people judge you is not good. And in a lot of cases, it's not our fault that we're overweight or obese. A lot of the commercials, media, this, that, and the other cause people to be overweight. A lot of the subliminal, the subliminal implants, I call them, and programs are causing us to overeat and eat things that we shouldn't eat. But tell me, who's the genius behind this product?
Well, this product came about by co-developer Dr. Dave Brown.
And he is?
Well, he's the co-developer of the product, and he thought about the fact that, again, obesity was on the rise, and wanted to come out with something that was safe for everyone, as well as children. And again, one of the biggest problems that a lot of us find is that it's not that people don't want to lose weight. It's not that they don't know how to lose weight, but some people just don't have the willpower to do it. And when you can wake up in the morning and all you have to remember to do is to pour and shake and drink, that takes out all the legwork. And he just wanted to simplify it. He didn't want it to be a meal replacement. We've seen thousands of those. He wasn't looking for it to be something where you had to count calories, because we live in a microwave society. People just don't have the time to think about what they are going to eat and how many calories it contains. And so when he came up with this concept, it just makes a whole lot of sense. And he did a case study on it for those that had the diabetes, and he wanted to see how it could help them with their glucose levels, and it was just a phenomenal study. And from there, he knew he had something.
I am so grateful. I am so grateful.
Yep.
Because we look and we look and we try and we try. The only thing that I can say is I am so grateful. But another one of the products that he has, it's not a meal replacement, but it's a protein on the go. And I tell you, he misnamed it, because it should be gourmet French vanilla. And now I understand he's come out with a chocolate.
That's correct.
This is so good. It tastes so delicious. And you just mix it just as this one. But it's not a meal replacement.
Nope.
But because I noticed I don't get hungry anymore, I'm still lacking nutrients from a lack of food because I don't want to eat now. So the protein on the go puts the nutrients back in the body while I'm smacking my lips, and it's better than a milkshake.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really, really good. So, but thinking about losing, now I have not lost 10 pounds yet, but I'm on the way. And this is sitting here because it's 5 pounds of flour, 5 pounds of sugar.
Yes.
And you topped it with one more 5-pound bag, right? And if you're carrying around this amount of weight plus more, it's hard to imagine that, I see one on this hip and one bag on the other hip. And to lose that is really, when I carried this in the store, I said, I could feel the difference in just a mere 10 pounds. But the reason I use these as an example is because we really have to be aware of what we're putting in the body. If you notice, most of the foods we're eating nowadays is laden with sugar, and sugar is in corn sugar, there's high fructose, there's all sorts of hidden sugar, even if it says natural or, this is yummy, good for you. it still has sugar in it.
That's correct.
And sugar leads to diabetes, and it leads to belly fat. Speaking of belly fat, there's a saying, lose the wheat, lose the weight. If you give up wheat, the pounds will also drop off. And with this, now that that's what started my weight dropping off faster, because it was slower. I gave up all the flour, anything with wheat in it, even like wheat tina is supposed to be good, healthy for you, but it's wheat. And you know, I do research all the time, but I found out it's not so much the wheat products, but it's the chemicals they're putting in the soil that is absorbed in the wheat, and it's the enzymes that creates the gluten.
Right.
Now you see all the gluten-free, gluten, everything is free of gluten. And that's what makes us fat bellies. You see the women especially, the guys have the beer bellies, the women have the gluten bellies, or the flour bellies. If we give up the wheat, then we can lose pounds as well and feel healthier. So, you know, when we're thinking how to get started on a new way of eating, more vegetables, we should always eat more vegetables. The pink drink is what I call it. The pink drink allows you to, as you've mentioned already, make healthier choices in life.
Absolutely.
Because when you notice you're not eating anything because you're just not hungry, honestly, this is the best thing. I can't say since sliced bread anymore because it's not all good for you, but it's amazing. And I just can't thank you enough for bumping into me in the store
Oh, you're
and
welcome.
introducing me to the product, and to be able to share this information with other people, especially about diabetes. Heart problems, obesity is on the rise. And if we just cut out two main products, sugar and flour, we'll be healthier and lighter and drink our pink drinks in between, right? So is there anything that you would like to add to what we said? I know that you've been doing this and you're sharing it with other people.
Yes, I am.
How so?
Just the same way I shared it with you. I speak to friends, I speak to family.
And strangers.
My mom is now actually drinking the product. My sister, she actually works in a hair salon, and she's, you know, constantly, you know, dealing with customers that have health issues. And now she said, you know what, since I don't have to go out and they're coming to me, you know, what better way could I introduce it by just putting it in front of them and let them read some information while they're sitting under the dryer or while they're getting their hair done. And I said, that's true. And so she's been able to help a lot of people.
Okay.
And so it's just been amazing.
Now, you've mentioned diabetes and being overweight, but now you're saying health conditions. Now, you didn't mention that part before.
Well, when I say that, I basically mean those that may have high blood pressure or those that may have high cholesterol and, you know, are taking, you know, medications. And some people think that that's going to be their way of life forever. And, you know, we don't make claims or anything like that, but we've had some people share with us as a testimony that, you know, I went into my doctor's office and I had, you know, my blood work done, and he took me off of my cholesterol medication after I've been on it for 10 years.
No
and so
kidding.
That's always good. You know, that's always good news.
Now, what do you account for that happening?
Well, I can honestly say, again, just drinking the product just once a day.
Okay.
Just that one time a day.
And because it's balancing your system?
That's right, balancing the blood sugar, it's balancing the lipids, and it starts to help to lower the cholesterol as well as the, you know, the high blood pressure. And so, you know, we've just found that so many people are just sharing wonderful testimonials about this product. And, you know, I personally can't say enough about it. I think it's, again, the best thing since sliced wheat.
Sliced sprouts, maybe. Sprouted bread.
Exactly.
Sprouted anything but the whole wheat that they, you know, have on the marketplace.
Absolutely.
But now, you're helping other people. You mentioned friends and relatives, and not coworkers because you're self-employed, I suppose.
I am.
And you talk to strangers.
I do.
And build a rapport very
All the
easily.
time. Yeah, all the time.
Now, how else, other than you helping them with their health, are you helping other people with this product?
Well, again, just sharing the information. And they always say that information, is power. And so just giving them brochures, letting them do their own, research, and giving them, website information that they can go and take a look at a little bit further. And, also just sharing with them the things that I've learned, throughout my time period,
And
with
it
this
is called
product.
Plexus Slim.
It is.
And Carmelita would love to tell you more about
Absolutely.
this product and to help you. Actually, you're offering an income system as well with it,
Absolutely.
right? Well, we really want to know more about that. And for the folks that spoke with us last week and put me on the rug and said that I did not offer guidelines as to how to lose weight, well, release weight, please contact me. I have a bonus gift for you. More information on this product line through Carmelita. You can reach her, but also I will gladly email you a fast start, how to release weight fast and easy, and a 14-day meal plan just for you, absolutely free, just because you put me on the rug and said I didn't help enough. So we've got all the help you need now. Easy way to release the weight and to get you started. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being with us. Carmelita, thank you so much for joining us.
You are so welcome, and thank you so much for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. We'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye for now.